few weeks ago. And in the 5 seat, we have Sam Britton with 358,000 chips from Casper, Wyoming. Let's give Sam a round of applause in the 5 seats. Sam's actually won an HBT event as well a few years back at our Deadwood location. And in the 6th seat, we have Lauren Klein with 1,074,000 chips, also from Reno, Nevada. Let's give Lauren in the 6th seat a round of applause. And in the 7th seat, we have Harley Wilmot with 820,000 chips from Walker, California. Let's give Harley a round of applause in the 7th seat. And in the 8 seats, we have Sam Kabrinsky with 230,000 chips from Salinas, California. Let's give Sam a round of applause in the 8th seat. And in the 9th seat, last but not least, we have Jay Pak with 733,000 chips from El Dorado Hills, California. Let's give Jay a round of applause in the 9th seat. Hello everyone, we're here at the Peppermill Casino in Reno, Nevada. We started with 204 players, we're down to our final 9. Let's get the cards in the air.
Good luck everybody.
Once again, let's give our final table a round of applause, our final 9 players here. We had just over 28 minutes left at this level. We're at a 3,000 ante, 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. $10,000, $20,000 on the blind. Sam's going to be first act here in the 5 seats. $20,000 is our big blind. Sam's going to fold over to Lauren in the 6 seats. Lauren's going to fold as well over to Harley now in the 7 seat. $20,000 is our big blind. And Harley's going to raise. 60,000 is the raise by Harley. Sam folds over to Jay now in the 9 seats. 60,000 is the current bet.
Call.
Jay announces call. 60,000 and a call. Over to Anton in the 1 seat. He folds over to Marty now in the 2 seat. 60,000 is the current bet. Marty's going to fold over to Jared now in the small blind. 60,000 is the bet. Jared folds over to Court now in the 4th seat. He's in the big blind. And Court's going to fold, and we're going to be heads up to the flop.
Yep, right over the middle, like in the peak. Okay.
All right, going to be heads up to the flop here.
Yep. Okay.
All right, let's see the flop here. Flop is 10 of spades, 9 of spades, ace of diamonds. Harley's going to be first to act in the 7th seat. Harley's going to bet. 80,000 is the bet by Harley. 80,000 actions over to Jay now in the 9th seat.
Call.
And Jay announces call. 80,000 and a call. Still heads up here. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the king of clubs. Harley's going to be first to act in the 7th seat. Harley's going to check over to Jay now in the 9th seat.
$130.
130,000 is the announced amount by Jay. 130,000 actions back to Harley in the 7th seat. Harley's gonna fold in. Jay's gonna win our first pot in the 9th seat. You guys can cheer, it's all right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Jay, do you have anyone here with you in the audience today watching?
No.
No? What, watching from home later?
I'm watching you, Jay.
Later today. Sometimes we have a live stream, but we're actually going to upload the content to YouTube later today. So the upload along with whole cards will be up on YouTube later today. Just over 24 minutes left at this level. We're still at a 3,000 ante, 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. Lauren's going to be first to act in the 6th seat.
Raise.
Lauren's going to raise.
45.
45,000 is the raise by Lauren, 45,000. Harley folds over to Sam in the 8th seat. He folds over to Jay now in the 9th seat. 45,000 is the current bet. Jay folds over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton folds over to Marty now in the 2 seat. 45,000 is the current bet. Marty folds over to Jared in the 3 seat. Jared folds as well over to Cord now in the small blind. 45,000 is the current bet. Cord folds over to Sam in the 5 seat. He's in the big blind. And Sam's gonna fold, no callers, and Lauren in the 6th seat is gonna win the pot. Lauren, do you have anyone out there with you watching today? Didn't sound like it at first, the kind of delayed reaction there. Just under 23 minutes left at this level. Still 3,000 ante, 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds.
Just so you know, we are all watching.
You are all watching?
We're all watching that gentleman over
There's a
there.
platform if you want.
Oh yeah, thanks. Got a discount.
That was me and that. 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. Harley's going to be first act in the 7th seat.
Raise.
Raise coming.
And Harley's going to raise
40.
to 40,000. 40,000 is the raise by Harley. Action's folded around to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton's going to fold over to Marty now in the 2 seat. Marty folds over to Jared in the 3 seat. Action's folded around to Sam in the 5 seat. Hey, this just shut up. Hey. 40,000 is the current bet. Action's folded around, and Harley in the 7th seed is going to win the pot.
Come on, come on.
Can't cheer for you. Stole my blind.
I know, you don't have to. Actually, I thought you just gave him mine.
Harley, did you have anyone out there with us watching today in the audience?
I have my lovely wife.
Where's
of-
she at here?
of,
Right up front, watching you.
52 years.
52 years. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, no doubt.
Just under 21 minutes left at this level. Still 3,000 ante. 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. Sam K is going to be first act here in the 8 seats.
So you're a professional at this stuff. That's
Action's
amazing.
full around to Anton in the 1
Figure out
seat.
When to put them and when to pick them up.
Anton folds over to Marty in the 2 seat. Marty folds over to Jared now in the 3 seat. Jared's going to fold actions on cord now in the 4 seat. 20,000 is our big blind.
Raise.
Cord's going to raise
48.
to 48,000. 48,000 is the raise by cord. Actions folded around to Harley in the big blind. 48,000 is the current bet. Harley's going to fold, and cord in the 4 seat is going to win the pot. Cord, anyone out there watching
Nobody.
today? Nobody. Cord's actually still in the running for our Player of the Year. What were you in coming into this event? 5?
I don't know, maybe 6 or 7.
Cord's at least top 10. Top 10, our Player of the Year points race, so he's looking to do well today. We have our championship event at Thunder Valley Casino, which is a $2,500 buy-in in 2 weeks. That's our last event
You gotta
of
give up
season
some
12.
of his shirts. I'm waiting for a nice tea still. Probably
Just over 19 minutes left of this level.
should have took the order.
The new face of HPT? The new face of HPT? I think so.
This is my 4th one.
10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. Jay's going to be first act in the 9 seat. Jay folds over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton folds over to Marty now in the 2 seat. Marty folds over to Jared in the 3 seat. 20,000 is our big blind. And Jared's going to raise
40.
to 40,000. 40,000 is the raise by Jared. Cord folds over to Sam in the 5 seat. Sam's going to fold. Over to Lauren on the button. 40,000 is the current bet. Lauren folds over to Harley in the small blind. Harley's going to fold. Over to Sam in the big blind. He's going to fold. And Jared in the 3 seat is going to win the pot. Jared, anyone out there watching with you today in the audience?
Nobody.
Not today. Maybe pick up a few fans throughout the day.
Doesn't
Yeah, go
anybody
for it.
love you guys? Thank you for coming, dear.
Our chips in play today, the white ones are the 1,000 chips, orange are 5,000, and the yellow and maroon color are the 25,000 chips. Just over 17 minutes left of this level, 3,000 Andy. 10,000, 20,000 on the blacks. Anton's going to be first act in the 1 seat. Anton folds over to Marty in the 2 seat. Actions folded around to Cord in the 4 seat. Cord folds over to Sam in the 5 seat. Sam folds over to Lauren in the 6. Lauren folds. Actions on Harley in the 7 seat. Harley folds. Over to Sam K in the small blind. He's going to make the call. Option to Jay in the big blind. And he checks his option. And we're going to be heads up to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 7 of spades, 4 of spades, deuce of clubs. Sam's going to be first act in the 8 seat. Checks over to Jay in the 9 seat. And Jay's going to bet 25. 25,000 is the bet by Jay. Actions back to Sam. And Sam's going to make the call. 25,000 and a call. Still heads up here. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the 4 of clubs. Sam's going to be first act. He checks over to Jay. And Jay checks as well. Both players check the turn. Let's see the river card. River card is a 3 of spades. Sam's going to be first act. Sam checks over to Jay. And Jay's gonna bet.
65.
60,000.
How much? 65.
65,000 is the bet by Jay. 65,000.
I call.
Action's back to Sam.
Call.
Sam announces call. And Jay's gonna fold. And Sam's gonna win the pot.
Side checks in there.
Sam, anyone out there watching with you today in the audience?
Dr. and Mrs. Harry Wolf.
Right up
From
front here?
Reno.
All right in the middle. Cheering him on today.
I get a payout sheet.
Yeah.
Anti-clusive.
Still 3,000 ante, 10,000, 20,000 on the blind. Smarty's going to be first act. He folds. Over to Jared. Jared folds as well. Action's on court in the 4 seat.
Raised. 50.
Court's going to raise to 50,000. 50,000 is the bet by court. Action's folded around to Harley in the 7th seat. Harley folds over to Sam in the 8th seat. 50,000 is the current bet. Sam's going to fold over to Jay now in the small blind. Jay folds. Action's on Anton in the 1 seat. 50,000 is the current bet. Anton's going to fold in. Core in the 4 seat. It's going to win the pot.
Anyone else want a payout sheet? Extra?
Can I get an iced tea?
Okay.
2 of those.
Anyone else drinks while she's here? 3.
3 iced
Three
teas.
iced teas.
3 iced teas. Anyone else?
And one
Yeah,
Arnold
unsweet.
Palmer. Can I get Arnold Palmer? Yeah.
Actually, I want Arnold Palmer. Got a shout out to Arnold Palmer right there.
Yeah, and absolutely.
Anyone else drinks? Just over 11 minutes left to this level. 3,000 ante. 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds. Jared's first act. He folds over to court. Court folds over to Sam in the 5 seat. Sam folds over to Lauren now in the 6 seat. Action's folded around to Harley in the 7 seat. Harley folds. Action's on Sam in the 8 seat. He folds as well. Over to Jay now in the 9 seat. He's on the button. Jay's going to raise to 50,000. 50,000 is the bet by Jay. Anton's going to fold over to Marty now in the big blind. 50,000 is the current bet. And Marty's going to make the call. 50,000 and a call. All right, heads up here. Let's see the flop. Flop is Jack of clubs, Ace of spades, Queen of spades. Marty's going to be first act. Marty checks over to Jay. Jay's gonna bet.
65.
65,000. 65,000 is the bet by Jay. Actions back to Marty. And Marty's gonna make the call. 65,000 and a call. Still heads up. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is a 6 of spades. Marty in the 2 seat's gonna be first act. Marty checks over to Jay. Jay checks as well. Both players check the turn. Let's see the river card. River card is a deuce of clubs. Marty's going to be first act. And Marty's going to bet.
105.
Marty's going to bet 105,105. Actions over to Jay.
Call.
Jay says call.
Flush.
Marty shows 4 spades, deuce of spades for a flush.
It's the Black Mamba. Skinny. No, that's the Black
Jay
Mamba.
does make the call. He folds, and Marty in the 2 seat's going to win the pot.
Skinny was milk. Yeah, Marty. His hit in specific is the Black Mamba. You said Skinny's like 3 deuce, right?
It could be deuce 4.
All right, well, it can't be deuce 4 spades.
Oh.
Ask Marty if he's got anybody in the audience who loves him.
Marty, anyone out there with you watching today?
Oh, I do. I'm borrowing Harley's wife.
Borrowing Harley's wife. Anyone
So
else?
she's out there. I'm going to borrow Sam's buddy Gary, past HPT champion. I have Billy out there. I have Cooper out there, and everybody else.
Quite a few people watching in the audience for Marty today. Marty's a local here in Reno.
Is your home casino?
Small blind. Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
That's why I ran so good.
With our 9 players left here at the final table, 9th place today is going to receive almost 5,200. 8th place today is just over 6,200, and first place today is going to be just over 47,000. And the $3,600 championship package and the HPT main event bracelet. We're still at a 10,000, 20,000 on the ante, or on the blinds. Actions fold around to Harley in the 7th seat. He's going to fold. Over to Sam in the 8th seat, he folds as well. Actions folded around to Anton in the 1 seat.
Raise.
Anton's going to raise
43.
to 43,000. 43,000 is the raise by Anton. Actions on Marty in the 2 seat. He's going to fold. Over to Jared now in the big blind. 43,000 is the current bet. Jared's going to fold. And Anton in the 1 seat is going to win the pot. Anton, sounds like you brought a couple fans today. Yeah, anyone watching in the audience?
My wife over there.
Wife right in the front row there, cheering him on. You don't have to borrow anyone like Marty.
I'll get you.
Just over 6 minutes left at this level. 3,080 still 10,000, 20,000 on the blinds.
There goes your charger.
Just on the timing. 20,000 is our big blind. Sam's going to be first act in the 5 seat. Sam's going to raise
50.
to 50,000. 50,000 is the raise by Sam. Lauren folds over to Harley now in the 7th seat. 50,000 is the current bet. Harley makes the call. Over to Sam K in the 8th seat. Sam's going to fold. Jay folds over to Anton now in the 1 seat. 50,000 is the current bet. Anton folds over to Marty in the 2 seat. Marty's gonna fold. Jared folds over to court now in the big blind. And court's gonna fold, and we're gonna be heads up to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 8 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, queen of diamonds. Sam is gonna be first stacked to the 5 seats. Sam checks, over to Harley. Harley's gonna bet 65,000. 65,000 is the bet by Harley. Action's back to Sam. Sam's gonna fold in. Harley in the 7 seat's gonna win the pot.
Button right. You grew up in Katy, Texas?
Just over 3 minutes left at this level.
Hour outside of Houston?
It's like 30 minutes maybe.
What direction?
It's west.
West. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Just under 3 minutes left at this level. 10,000. 20,000 in the
$10.
blinds. Lauren's first stack
Got
and
$1.
folds. Over to Harley.
You got $1?
Yes.
I'll put mine on the bottom.
Okay, thanks.
Raise.
Harley's gonna raise.
That's fine. 68.
68,000. That one is yours. 68,000 is the raise by Harley. Over to Sam K in the 8 seat. Actions fold around to Marty in the 2 seat. Marty folds. Jared folds over to Cord in the 4 seats. He's in the small blind. Cord folds over to Sam in the 5 seat. He folds as well. And Harley in the 7 seat's gonna win the pot.
It's a chili.
Yeah.
You like it like that?
To Arnie.
Hope this isn't on
We'll have
TV.
the
All
one
these
that
friggin'
plays
chips
this
fall.
You like it the other way?
Looks like an idiot.
Just over a minute left at this level.
I'm more of a lemonade guy.
60-40. Sweet tea lemonade.
40.
Yeah, I got
It's
you.
like 65,
I know you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. His friend.
Stacking for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
About a minute left at this level. 10,000, 20,000 in the blinds. Harley's gonna be first stacked in the 7 seats. Harley's gonna make the call. Action's over to Sam K in the 8 seats. 20,000 is our big blind. Action's folded around to Jared in the 3 seats. Lauren's going to raise to
88.
88,000. 88,000 is the raise by Court. Lauren's going to fold, or Sam's going to fold over to Lauren in the big blind. Lauren's going to fold back to Harley in the 7th seat. Sorry, 88, right? And Harley's going to make the call, 88,000. And a call. And we're going to be heads up to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 5 of spades, 10 of hearts, Queen of hearts. Harley's going to be first act. Checks over to Court. Court's going to bet. 100. Court's going to bet 100,000. Action's back to Harley.
Raise.
He said raise.
Harley announces raise to 200,000. Harley's going to raise to 200,000. Action's back to Court. Court's going to fold in. Harley's going to win the pot. All right, clock is paused here while we switch dealers real quick. That dealer was James. Let's give James a round of applause. Nice job, James.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job, James.
Jill is our next dealer here. All right, new blind level is 3,000 ante, 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds. 3,000 ante, 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds.
Chairman,
Yes.
could we give a shout out to Ben Irwin? Where is he? He's here.
Oh.
Give us a shout out for Ben. He put the camera on.
All right, I want to give a shout out to Ben Irwin over here. Ben Irwin's actually the poker director at the Thunder Valley Casino. We'll be at Ben's property in this coming week. Ben is actually hosting our championship event. That event starts this coming weekend with an opening event, and the main event will be the following weekend. That's a $2,500 buy-in. Go ahead. That's a $2,500 buy-in. You can check out details at hptpoker.com. All right, our new blind level is a 3,000 ante, 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds. Sam's going to be first act in the 8th seat. $24,000 is our big blind.
Sorry, got 3 cards right here.
I have 3 cards.
Pineapple.
All right, guys, it's going to be a misdeal. Go ahead and bring him in.
Play 1 round of pineapple.
First time I've had pocket aces and
If they're sticking, I have the other deck we can switch to.
I have baking powder in my pocket.
You both had 3 cards.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't look.
We had a-
But I figured I must have had pocket aces.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, probably
I
not.
couldn't beat you with 3.
I've ran 3 days and never had pocket aces yet.
Double check, make sure you guys have 2 cards. All right, 3,080, 12,000, 24,000 on the balance. Sam makes the call on the 8 seats. Actions fold around to Marty in the 2 seat. 24,000 is our big blind. Marty folds over to Jared in the 3 seat. Jared folds over to Cord now in the 4 seat. 24,000 is our big blind. And Cord's gonna make the call as well. 24,000 in a call. Sam folds over to Lauren in the small blind.
Really?
Want me to raise or what?
And Laura makes the call as well. Option to Harley in the big blind. And Harley's going to check his option. And we're going to have 4 players. 4 players to the flop. All right, going to be 4 players to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 4 of clubs, 6 of hearts, 7 of hearts. Lauren's going to be first act. Checks over to Harley. Harley checks. Actions on Sam K. He checks as well. Over to Cord now in the 4 seat. And Cord checks as well. All players check the flop. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the 3 of hearts. Lauren's going to be first act. Lauren checks over to Harley. Harley checks over to Sam. Sam checks. Actions over to Cord in the 4 seat. And Cord's going to bet. $58,000 is the bet by Cord. Lauren folds over to Harley. He folds as well. $58,000 is the bet. Sam folds as well, and Cord in the 4 seats going to win the pot. Yes.
I was hoping you'd bring some, get the hell out of there. I'm not embarrass myself. You're already at the table talking. Okay.
Camera shot, I guess.
Okay.
Shout out King.
Just under 33
Shout out
minutes
King.
left.
You're thinking that? Our
Our
vibes are out, boy. Let's go. Shout out King.
Just over 33 minutes left in this level. These are 40-minute levels. Throughout the
I had
event,
to
so we get the
call.
heads up.
I mean, I had
we have 30
to
minutes.
call since I was the blind. but-
Literally.
Yeah.
3,080, 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds.
I saw that. I saw that card.
Solid.
Yeah, if there's any chance, we'll replace it. 7 of diamonds exposed. Right. Go ahead, turn it the other way on the diamond. There you go. Jay's first act, he folds over to Anton. In the 1 6.
Everything.
24,000 is our big blind. Anton's going to raise to 52,000. 52,000 is the current bet. Over to Marty, he folds. Actions on Jared in the 3 seat, he folds as well. Over to Cord. Cord folds, 52,000 is the current bet. Actions folded around to Lauren on the button. Lauren's going to re-raise. Total bet. 150. 115,000 is the re-raise by Lauren, 115. Actions on Harley in the small blind. He's going to fold. Over to Sam in the 8 seat, he's going to fold as well. Actions back to Anton in the 1 seat. 115,000 is the current bet. Anton's going to fold, and Lauren in the 6th seed is going to win the pot. Once again, players can follow updates throughout the day at hptpoker.com. Click on live updates. Dan Ross from Hold'em Radio is giving updates. Let's give Dan a round of applause. He's in the back of the room there. Nice job, Dan. Just under 30 minutes left at this level. 3,000, Annie. 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds.
Did you get a second card?
No, not yet. Now I do.
Anton's going to be first act in the 1 seat.
Causing trouble, Sam?
Yeah.
Gotta watch him. He's a troublemaker.
Trouble Man Sam. You just coined your nickname? Trouble Man Sam?
Troubleman Sam, I think so.
Solid.
Anton's going to raise 252,000.
I'll back
52,000
you up all the way.
is the bet by
Okay.
Anton. Over to Marty in the 2 seat.
I need you.
You play golf anymore? I gave it up about 6-7 years ago.
I did.
Marty's going to fold. Jared folds. Over to Cord in the 4 seat.
Yeah.
Cord's going to fold. Sam folds over to Lauren in the 6th seat. 52,000 is the current bet. Lauren folds over to Harley now on the button.
Call.
Harley announces call. 52,000 and a call. Over to Sam in the small blind. Sam folds over to Jay now in the big blind. 52,000 is the current bet. And Jay's going to make the call as well. 52,000 and a call. Going to be 3 players to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is Jack of Hearts, 3 of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds. Jay's going to be first act in the 9th seat. Checks over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton's going to bet. Is that 4? 55,000 is the bet by Anton. 55,000. Actions over to Harley in the 7th seat. Harley's going to fold. The action's back to Jay in the 9th seat. He's going to fold as well. And Anton in the 1 seat is going to win the pot. Still 9 players remaining here at our HBT main event final table. Start with 204 players. We end with a prize pool of just over 195,000. 9th place today is going to receive almost 5,200. First place, just over 47,000 plus a $3,600 championship package.
I didn't. Of course, I got so aggravated. I was embarrassing myself and everybody around me. And so I said, I can't do this. I still keep the clubs, and I'll go out once every year and just walk by myself.
Yeah.
Just under 27 minutes left at this level. Still 3,000, Andy, 12,000.
Cards really get away.
24,000 on the blinds. Marty's going to be first to act.
There we go.
Actions folded around the court in the 4 seat. Cord's gonna raise. 56,000 is the raise by Cord. 56,000. Sam folds over to Lauren in the 6 seat. He folds as well over to Harley now in the 7 seat. 56,000 is the current bet. Harley folds over to Sam in the 8 seat. Sam folds over to Jay in the 9 seats. He folds as well. Action's over to Anton now in the big blind. He's in the 1 seat. Anton's going to fold in. Cord in the 4 seat. It's going to win the pot. $24,000 is our big blind. Actions fold around to Lauren in the 6 seat. Lauren's going to raise 2. 55,000 is the bet by Lauren. 55,000 over to Harley in the 7 seat. Harley folds over to Sam in the 8 seat. He folds as well over to Jay in the 9 seat now. 55,000 is the current bet. Jay folds over to Anton in the small blind. Anton folds over to Marty now in the big blind. 55,000 is the current bet. Marty's gonna fold, and Lauren in the 6 seat is gonna win the pot. Just under 23 minutes left at this level, still at a 3,000 ante, 12,000. 24,000 on the blinds. Cord's going to be first act in the 4 seat. Cord folds over to Sam in the 5 seats. Sam folds over to Lauren now. Lauren folds over to Harley in the 7 seat. Harley folds over to Sam in the 8 seat.
What's the bet?
24,000 is our big blind. Sam's gonna make the call. Jay folds over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton folds over to Marty in the small blind. Marty's gonna fold option.
Check.
To Jared in the 3 seat. He's gonna check his option.
Straight goes strong.
And we're gonna be heads up to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 7 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, 9 of spades. Jared's first act, he checks over to Sam. Sam checks as well. Both players check the flop. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the jack of spades. Jared's first, he checks to Sam. Sam checks as well. Both players check the turn. Let's see the river card. 5 of spades is the river card. They both check. Let's see a winner. Jared chose 10-4 for a pair of 4s. And Sam's going to fold in. Jared in 3 seats going to win the pot.
Played that one pretty low.
we have to race off the one days. Yep. Oh, 40 plus, he has 60. 60. Yeah, 60.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do them every 3 rounds.
Yeah, I got you. Wasn't sure what we were.
Because there's a race off or color up at the end of that level. $12,000, $24,000 on the blinds. Actions folded around to Harley in the 7th seat. Actions folded around to Marty in the 2 seat. 24,000 is our big blind. Marty's gonna fold. Over to Jared in the 3 seat. Jared folds. And gonna be our first walk of the day, and Cord's gonna win the pot.
That's all you.
First walk of the day.
That's all you. You just had to get built better than a 9.
Had the, what do you call it?
Skinny.
Skinny. Had the skinny.
Not the deuce 4 spades.
Deuce 4 off.
Okay. That's the skinny.
Just more spades, bud?
Come on, man.
I don't know. You got more experience than I do.
The Black Mamba.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant. War number 24.
That's a good hand to represent him. Deuce 4. It's pretty
It's the
accurate.
deuce 4 spades.
I might have told you that if I didn't know.
Hand's dangerous. Gotta have a lot of heart to win with that hand. That's what Kobe got.
Just over 19 minutes left at this level. These are 40-minute levels throughout the day until we get to heads-up play.
What happens then?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Heads-up is 30 minutes. All right, stop mid-sentence. Actions folded around to Jay in the 9 seats.
55.
We go to, what, 30 minute left?
30-minute heads up. 55,000 is the raise by Jay. 55,000 over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton's going to make the call. 55,000 in a call.
Did we vote on it?
No. I voted. It's in the shirt. 55,000 is the current bet. Actions folded around to Cord in the small blind. Cord makes the call. Sam's gonna fold, and we're gonna be 3 players to the flop. Let's see the flop. Flop is 6 of hearts, king of hearts, ace of hearts. Cord's gonna be first act. He checks. Over to Jay in the 9 seat. Jay checks. Over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton's gonna bet 60,000. 60,000 is the bet. Cord folds. Actions back to Jay in the 9 seat. And Jay's gonna make the call. 60,000 and a call. And we're gonna be heads up to the turn. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is a 3 of spades. Jay's gonna be first act in the 9 seat. Jay checks over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton checks as well. Both players check the turn. Let's see the river card. River card is the jack of spades. Jay's going to be first act in the 9 seat. $75,000 is the announced amount by Jay. 75,000. Actions over to Anton in the 1 seat. Anton says call. Let's see the winner. Jay shows ace 10 for a pair of aces with a 10 kicker. Anton shows king jack for 2 pair, kings and jacks, and Anton in the 1 seed is going to win the pot. I just want to introduce a few people real quick. Mike in the back here, he's our poker manager here, and Kathy's our tournament director. Let's give them both a round of applause. They put on a fine event for us all week long here. A lot of hard work and prep going into this event. Thank you guys. Just over 15 minutes left in this level. 3,000 Andy, 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds. Harley's going to be first act here in the 7th seat.
Him and all his friends start calling it.
Yeah.
I used to get the deal too.
Yeah.
Harley's going to fold over to Sam in the 8th seat.
Were you 4 wheels or inline?
5 in line.
Nice. Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. My skids were like a couple dimes. They're like 2-3K.
Damn, professional.
Yeah, I was grinding, bro. I was grinding. Like a couple hundred laps a day, just like pumping.
That's about a good poker game.
Sam's going to raise to 75,000. 75,000 is the raise by Sam.
So easy.
Yeah.
Action's folded around to Anton in the 1 seat.
So much
Like a flip to break a leg there too. I go real hard. Just like,
Yeah.
Once I know I can like
fun. Yeah, it's alright.
stay
Yellow.
up. Yeah, it's alright till it's broken. And it's like, why did I do that?
Grow back stronger.
It's true.
It's broken half the bones in my body.
Have you really? I've never broken a bone.
Man.
All in. Go ahead, put out 1 stack for me, please, Anton. You said all in, right?
Big ass on the whole life.
Anton's going to be all in out of the 1 seat.
Never broken it.
Marty
We play
folds.
together.
Anton is all in out of the 1 seat.
Nah.
Of course you
Action's
never.
folded. Court folds. Over to Sam in the 5 seat.
We played with Koff outside.
Sam folds.
Okay.
Over to Lauren in the big blind.
On some courts in Melbourne. Off like
Been a while.
Lauren folds. Action's back to Sam in the 8th seat. Anton is all in out of the 1 seat.
It's kind of what I want to do. Like school, I want to play college ball.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know I can do it. I just don't know if I can go to class.
I thought
6'1".
I heard playing with you a year ago.
Got a little D3 school in my hometown. I might just
Set
do
it back
it.
to the roster.
Yeah. The window's closing. I'm almost 30.
That would be awesome to do.
Yeah. Yeah, we ride an 8-hour bus trip, so I don't know about all that.
It's the most fun part.
Sam's going to fold it. Anton in the 1 seat. It's going to win the pot.
I think what park it was. I'd say it was like 7 minutes from Harris.
Yeah.
It's like you.
There's a couple outdoor courts.
Remember Drake?
Yeah.
Drake.
I love Drake. Might have been on magazine right by the police station.
That's what it was. Magazine sounds right.
Chris Paul actually donated that whole place.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just one single court, right?
Yeah.
All right, 12,000, 24,000 on the blind. Sam's going to be first act in the 8th seat.
Huh?
Shout out to Chris Paul.
Yeah. Shout out. CP3.
Sam folds. Over to Jay in the 9th seat.
Getting the antennas.
Yeah. CP3 thought they were bullhorns, bro.
Anton's going to make the call. 24,000 is our big blind. Anton makes the call over to Marty in the 2 seat. Marty's going to fold. Over to Jared in the 3 seat.
I'm in there.
And Jared's going to move all in out of the 3 seat. Court folds.
Thank
Jared
you.
is currently all in out of the 3 seat. Action's folded around to Harley in the 7th seat.
I haven't had pocket aces in 3 days.
A detective, you always get me. I decided I'm not going to try to bluff a detective anymore.
I call.
So sick.
All right, Harley makes the call. Action's over to Anton in the 1 seat. He folds. And we're going to see pocket 10s for Jared. Ace, queen for Harley. Go ahead and bring in the hands
I'm
for
feeling
me.
good about this.
Nice, yeah, me too.
Very good. Put the ace on the left, and queen on the left. I'm going to try to do this on the same side as that. Cord, is that okay with
I think
you?
it's a good vibe. Or these
Bring the
just
tens down.
some good energy.
Up a little bit.
There you go.
All right, Jared is currently all in with his pocket 10s, 10 of spades, 10 of diamonds. Harley has ace of clubs, queen of diamonds. Jared is currently in the lead, but his tournament life is at risk. Let's see the flop.
Oh, nice.
Got some defense for you.
Good to know.
Flop is 5 of spades, deuce of spades, 9 of hearts. Jared is still in the lead with his pocket 10s. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the 8 of hearts. Jared's still in the lead with his pair of 10s. He's going to need to fade an ace or a queen. Let's see the river card. River card is the deuce of hearts, and Jared's going to
Good
double
job.
up in the 3 seat. Let's get a count here.
Those are sixes.
Yeah, those are, there you go. I think it's
Yes.
305 even.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's 3 or 5. 3 or 5.
305? 305,000 is what Jared was all in for. 305. 305,000.
Play one.
Play 1-1-1.
305, and Jared's going to double up and win the pots.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Nice hand.
Thank you, sir.
They were all rooting against you, but I was rooting for you. You were? Come on. Why are you bluffing us in between hands? Stone cold truth.
He knows I play the skinny. He wants me to have
Skinny.
All right, just over 8 minutes left of this level.
Everyone, yeah.
So you made a pair?
Still 9 players remaining here at our HPT main event final table. We're at the Peppermill Casino and
all the
Resort
time.
in Reno, Nevada.
They need to revamp some things?
Could practice up in the backward.
Still 9 players remaining here at our final table. 9th place today is going to receive just over 5,200.
Hold on. Stop.
3.
Good 2 hours.
Just up to-
Sorry.
Sorry.
Talk about it, please.
Yeah,
Good one.
they're much thicker with the wire, so it's not, they don't feel the same as most dealers.
I'm not a good one at that.
Only takes one at this point.
I know. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. It's down to a good card.
I can't believe you can ski or snowboard.
Anyone drinks
Yeah.
while she's here?
First time I ever
You
I'll have a nice tea.
I got up to at the 3rd try.
Might have to get it
Yeah.
from her
It wasn't
downstairs.
Yeah, but it was up for like 20 seconds and I fell. I was like, alright, that works.
That's
tea,
the
water,
funnest
anyone else?
thing you can do with your clothes.
I'm hoping.
I thought about that before.
Just over 7 minutes left at this level. We're still at 12,000, 24,000 on the blinds.
Yeah.
Action's folded around a cord in the 4 seat.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Cord
it
folds.
is.
Sam
It's
folds
tough.
over to
That's
Lauren on the
what's
button.
fun.
Lauren folds over to Harley now in the small blind.
Call.
Harley makes a call option to Sam in the big blind.
All in.
And Sam's going to move all in. Back to Harley.
Call.
And Harley makes the call.
Snap.
Harley said call. Yep. All in and a call. Let's see the 2 hands.
Good snap.
10 of spades, 9 of hearts for Harley. Sam has king of diamonds, 5 of diamonds. Go ahead and grab the cards for me, please.
Sam! Trouble man Sam.
Trouble man, Sam.
See, he's trying to run it up over here?
A little to the right on king 5, just here. Good. All right, Harley does have the 10 of spades, 9 of hearts. Sam has king of diamonds, 5 of diamonds. Sam is currently in the lead with his king high, but his tournament life is at risk. Let's see the flop. Flop is ace of hearts, deuce of spades, jack of diamonds. Sam is still in the lead with his king high. Let's see the turn card. Turn card is the 5 of diamonds. Sam pairs his 5, still in the lead. Has a pair of 5s now.
Get a smile, Sam. There it is.
Let's see the river card. River card is a 9 of spades. Harley's gonna pair his 9. He's gonna win the pot. Sam's gonna lose some 9 points. Let's give Sam a round of applause.
Play with you, sir.
Thanks.
Gotta get a Sam hand.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
You lead.
Lead. On the lead.